Hi guys, it's Lucy and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be slightly different. It's not going to really be linked to paramedic science as such. There will be a slight link, but I'll mention that in a minute. But today I'm going to give you a complete breakdown of how much effort and what goes into making a product for my Etsy shop. Sometimes I worry my prices are a bit too high for students, however, this is the reason why they're the price they are. So yeah, let's just get straight with the video and I'll explain it all. The first thing I do just want to mention is that many people don't know paramedic science is actually an extended course, which means we do more weeks at uni than the average degree, which means we have to pay for more food, more rent, fuel in our cars to get to placement, all of this sort of stuff, and it soon adds up along with textbooks, etc. So in January 2020 I started my own Etsy shop just to kind of take a bit of the financial pressure off myself. I've always thought that my degree should be the pressure, not the finance of the degree. So I thought I would try and take that financial pressure away and start something. So I put a bit of Christmas money together just to start it up. And over the past year I've had 400 sales and it's been brilliant, and I've really enjoyed doing it. It's something I've got a big passion for, and it still incorporates, I love doing paramedic science. That's where it all started. Today I'm going to just base the video off my Christmas cards. So they are little squared cards. They're not little, they're normal size Christmas cards, and they are fully drawn by me, and it's just got my shop on the back of them. And they obviously come with the envelope, and then this one is drawn by me again, just a bit of a different design. And yeah, I'm going to talk step by step about each and every process. So first thing is the product idea. I just happened to be thinking about my Christmas range, what I wanted to bring out. It was kind of a struggle for me because how do you link Christmas to a shop for student paramedics? It was not something I'd ever thought about doing before. So I thought about it for months and months, and I came up with a Christmas card. So some people would be very quickly to design the product first. For me personally, I actually then go on to the pricing of the product. Is it actually going to be something I can do? It's pointless me designing it if it's not something I'm going to be able to produce. So I went pricing, and you search all over. There's so many different websites out there, but then you've also got to look at the quality of the product. Like for Christmas cards, what's the GSM of the card? Like, what's the thickness of it? Do I want it in matte? Do I want it in like a glossy finish? Other websites, what were their turnaround times? What were their delivery times like? How quickly was I going to get these products? So I settled on a company, and their turnaround was amazing. Their turnaround was 3 to 5 days, which is incredible for a personalised item. And on to the third part is design. Now, for many people with small businesses I've seen, they all draw on tablets, they all have quite cool technology, they all have cry cuts, incredible printers and everything, and I was there and I was like, I don't even know if I could actually design this product now that I've priced it up and have a really good idea of what I want. I do all my digital designs on my phone. I film all my YouTube videos on my phone. My phone is my business, my social, my everything. So I got to designing, and there's always a worry in my designs when you draw on your phone, you can't get the pixels right. Fortunately, it all went to plan with these. However, these designs took me over 10 hours each. I start off with a flat layer, I then move on to adding the colour, the shading, the background, and then the text on top, the little additional features like the snow or the lights on the Christmas tree. Everything has its own layer. Like the Christmas tree, for example, each branch on the tree is an individual line that I have drawn with my finger on my phone screen. So yeah, the design took a very long time. Then you've got to move on and actually communicate with the company. So at number 4 is communication. Is the company able to do what you want it to do? Are the designs okay for printing? Do the designs need improving? Is there enough bleed line on the image? So bleed line, you always have to produce an image with a bit of a bleed line, so when anything is cropped down, the actual image is still there. Yes, there was a lot of communication. I had to make sure everything was correct. I had to make sure the design was central. Then I had to order it. The biggest thing for me is ordering and having this fear it's not going to come how you want it to. And luckily for me, I only had to wait 3 to 5 days to actually find out if they were okay or not, and they arrived, and I was honestly amazed. The actual quality of these for something drawn on a phone is absolutely incredible. Obviously there's flaws, and I notice my own flaws. It's my product, I'm going to notice them, but yeah. Then you've actually got to photograph the products. This is my like biggest pet peeve. I love photography, but I can never get the item looking how I want it to. Unfortunately, I did manage it with a bit of tinsel. It looked good, I quite liked them. All again taken on my phone. I do have a camera, but there's so much faff with a camera. Phone you can just quickly upload, whereas camera you got to put on the laptop. You've got like, it's just a faff, and I don't enjoy that part of photography at all. Then you've got to list the product on Etsy. So that includes a photo, title, description, what's the delivery time going to be, what materials are used, when was it made, who made it, product price, product variety, product quantity, when the listing renews, do you want it manual or automatic? There's so many things, and you have to have the tags, so what people are going to search to find your product. It's a very long-winded process. And then I've got to promote it, which I do on my Instagram account, which is @StudentParrotShop if you do want to follow it. I tend to promote before it's actually listed as live, and this kind of like builds up the hype for it, I suppose. It's a promotional technique I use. And then I set a time for them to go live, and they go live that day. And yeah, the biggest thing for me is waiting for the result. Are people actually going to even like the product? Like now, I'm waiting till January to release all my products. I've got 40 new products. What if no one likes any of them? That is my biggest fear, no one liking the products. Massive, massive process. And when you list your products, already they take money off you for listing them. So you've got this worry of, am I even going to make that money back? Like, it's only like a minimal fee. I mean, I'd much rather have the fee in my bank account, but it's a minimal fee, but you need to make that back. You need to make the money back that you spent on the item in the first place to then start making profits. Then you've got to think about postage. How are you going to post it? What packaging are you going to use? My original packaging was green envelopes, but it just wasn't sustainable. Green envelopes were great. They were sustainable, but to keep every other packaging green as I up my products into bigger boxes, etc., it just wasn't sustainable, and I wish it was, but it wasn't. Green boxes are ridiculously expensive. A lot of stuff goes into making just one product. That's just 2 Christmas cards. I think I've released, you're talking 20 or 30, 40 products this year. But I enjoy it, and I'm very grateful for the people who also like my products and buy them, and yeah. So yeah, like I mentioned before, I have 40 new products being released on the 1st of January on my shop, which is www.etsy.com/uk/shop/studentparrotshop. And yeah, thank you for all the support this year on my shop, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye guys.